Want to let you know about a school supply drive we are hosting to help students start the year off right. Many kiddos are heading back to class without the basic supplies that they need. So we are teaming up with the United Way to make a difference. You can help right now. All you got to do is scan that QR code that you see right there on your screen, or you can always visit our website at WLTX.com. These monetary donations are going to be accepted through August 11th. And with a look at some of the amazing educational programs that the United Way of the Midlands helps with, we have Brantley Sen. She is the program director of the United Way of the Midlands. It is the MRC, Midlands Reading Consortium, right?
Correct.
Okay,
yes.
hey,
Yes.
I had to practice that word, okay? All right. Brantley, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Of course. So let's go ahead and talk a little bit about what is MRC.
Yes. So the Midlands Reading Consortium, MRC, is a learning initiative. We focus on just really pushing the love of learning with literacy and STEM. So historically, we've been a literacy-based program. We continue that. We bring volunteers in to read one-on-one with students for 30 minutes. We partner with about 18 to 20 Title I schools in eight districts, 6 counties. And volunteers come in and read, but as of 2021, we started working with supporting our STEM initiative.
Yeah.
So we come into the schools after hours, they do family engagements, and we do some fun activities like we're going to do today,
Yay.
the elephant toothpaste activity.
So, of course, with this donation drive that we have going on right now, this money would go directly to kind of help your organization. Tell me about that.
Absolutely. So as I mentioned, we serve 18 to 20 schools.
Wow.
And we are community voice centered. So when we partner with a school, we want to listen to what their needs are. So every school has a different set of needs, and we act as that liaison. United Way in general, we pride ourselves in partnership with the community. We come in and we supplement and we fill in the gap. So any way that you can support would help us do that.
Oh, I love that. You see, now we are showing you guys exactly where this money is going. It is staying right here in the Midlands to help our littlest learners and learning something new. Okay, so elephant toothpaste? Explain this to me. What in the world are we doing here?
All right, so this is just an activity. It's fun, it's eye-catching.
Yeah.
The kids love it. And you can do this at home. It's really simple. You can use standard hydrogen peroxide that you have at home. We have a little higher of a percentage. If you go higher than your standard home base hydrogen peroxide, you want to be careful because it can get a little warm. But outside of that, so we have about a half a cup of hydrogen peroxide.
Okay.
And I've just put some food coloring in it just to make it a little fun.
Yeah, make it fancy. You said toothpaste, right? I mean, sometimes toothpaste is blue.
You know,
Gotcha.
I mean, it could be purple, green, whatever you want.
Alrighty.
All right, we're going to do a dash of dish soap. All right.
Oh my gosh, really little.
Very
like a
little
dash.
bit.
Okay.
All right, and then we're going to take about 3 tablespoons of warm water.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, right into the measuring cup.
Yeah, right into the measuring cup because we're going to mix some active yeast. So what's fun about this experiment, so when we do family engagement nights, it's kind of a one-off, right in the moment we do this activity.
Right.
But we also do summer STEM camps, and then we also have an initiative for 3rd grade girls called STEM Girls, which we piloted one group last year at Arden Elementary, but will be in all Richland County schools next school year.
Yes, I love to hear that with women in STEM.
Yes, so in that type of setting, we can do some trial and error. So I know with active yeast, the temperature impacts it. So I've transported this from the office and I tested it out this morning. So we'll see if we have the same reaction that we had in the office because it is a little bit warmer. We typically try to keep this cooler.
Interesting, okay.
And so this is kind of the fun part where if you have more time with the students, you can do some trial and error and track the reaction there.
Okay.
So I believe I was chatting, so were you counting?
Brantley totally was counting. Okay.
So I believe I have 3 tablespoons of water in here, and we're going to do 1 tablespoon of active yeast.
You can't put me on the spot, Brantley. Come on, hold on for a second.
All right, and so we're going to pour that in there.
Yep.
We're going to mix that until it dissolves.
Okay.
Another way you could test to see how this would work is maybe mixing the yeast first and letting it sit and seeing if the duration of how long you let the yeast sit out impacts the reaction. And reaction, you can measure whether how quickly the foam starts or how high the foam comes up.
I was going to say, now you're giving it away, that we're going to get a little bit of explosion.
Sorry.
It's okay. Okay, here
All
we
right,
go.
so here we are, and let's see. Hopefully,
Let's see. What do we got? I'm like nervous for it.
Oh, okay. So.
What in the world? I love
right.
this.
I know.
There is that. That is the elephant toothpaste?
Correct. So this was an interesting thing. So like I said, we tried this early this morning,
Yeah.
and the reaction was much larger. So as you can feel, the yeast is a little bit warmer.
Yeah.
So perhaps the cooler temperature actually does have a better reaction.
Interesting. Well,
Yeah.
there you guys go. And how easy was this, right? It's just a bunch of household items.
It is. It is. I mean, so many of our activities are really simple. One of the most popular is a spaghetti tower. We use plain dry spaghetti and marshmallows.
Oh.
And the children get to explore with basically delving into the field of engineering. How can I design a bridge or a building using these simple materials? And we gamify it, make it a competition.
So for people who want to learn more information, where can they find you guys?
Absolutely. So you can find more information about the Midlands Reading Consortium at ua.org, and you would find our landing page, MRC.
I love it. Well, Brantley, thank you so much. Thank you for this
Thank you.
experiment. This is a lot of fun that definitely some kiddos can enjoy, of course, all before the school year. Again, we are going to be putting right there on your screen the full screen on where you can help do some monetary donations for our school supply drive that we're partnering with the United Way.